Hey y'all, hey, Erica and Jason with Time to Drink.
And if you like it when Erica has to name the cocktails, tonight's going to be a good night.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, we're making some of the most classic cocktails around. So they already have names. I just thought I'd give you a little scare. But y'all, if you haven't watched last week's episode, it was Unusual Tequilas. We always have a good time filming, but the way it came out on camera, it was...
I think it's Jason's favorite episode.
Hilarious.
Now.
It was hilarious. I was laughing out loud. It was just so much fun. It was so funny.
It was a fun night.
It was a really good night. So,
but tonight we're doing sours. So.
Tonight we're doing sours. All right, so let's get into drink number one, the Whiskey Sour. Very simple. We're going to be using rye whiskey. You're going to need lemon juice. I'm actually squeezed fresh lemons tonight.
Wow.
I know.
Fancy.
Normally we go with this stuff right here. This
the Italian volcano 100% organic lemon. It is really good, but nothing's going to beat a fresh.
Putting that to the side and doing fresh lemons tonight.
So fresh lemons.
We got our whiskey. We got fresh lemon juice, simple syrup, and then of course the egg white. You got to go with the egg white. We have these farm fresh eggs.
Y'all, this is the biggest egg you've ever seen. And they're all like this. I don't know what this lady gives her chickens.
And what else about them? Do you remember
And often they're double yolked. Like
yes.
Almost all of them. Like, I don't know what. I mean, it's just somebody's chickens in their backyard.
Right.
Like, living off the land. I don't know what's going on with them. But anyways, this is enough egg white in here for probably 4 or 5 drinks. So Jason had to pour it out.
Right, I'm not gonna crack them on camera tonight. I'm afraid I'd lose one of the yolk. Like it would just be a disaster.
Whole thing.
So I've already prepared the egg white and everything. We're ready to go. All right. So traditional whiskey sour, you're going in with an ounce of lemon juice.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm sitting here and I'm sitting here and I just remembered that I don't have all the ingredients that I need.
Of course.
Jack, will you grab the bitters?
You're pulling an Erica. I'm so known in my meal preps on my other channel to not have all the ingredients ready. I think I have them all out and then I don't.
0.75 of the Swoon simple syrup. We make a lot of our own simple syrups in our cocktail book, but we found that this is just as good as anything.
What he's trying to say is the Swoon simple syrup is really, really good if you just want a classic plain simple syrup. It gives you the mouthfeel of a regular simple syrup, but it's low carb, actually 0 carbs. And if we're not going to be flavoring it, we buy this because the ingredients to make your own simple syrups are not cheap either. So yeah, that's why we do this.
So we got 2 ounces of rye whiskey. You could use bourbon. You could use straight whiskey, I guess, but why would you?
We like rye.
And then we're going with a 1/2 ounce, and I'm actually measuring tonight. We're going with a 1/2 ounce of egg white in the drink. All right, and if you don't like egg white,
you can do the chickpea? Aquafaba.
Something like that.
We really know our stuff, y'all. No, we did try the aquafaba. It is like the juice out of a chickpea can, but I could taste it. Like, oh, no. Either stick without it or use the egg. And if it's from a farm, someone's backyard chickens, you know they're super fresh, so you're pretty safe. But if you don't want to do the egg, you could skip it, but it really changes it a lot.
Yep. Dry shake for, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds. Add your ice, give it a wet shake.
Dry shake means before with no ice.
Yep. And typically when you're shaking your canister, when you get it to kind of, condensation on the outside?
All frosty on the outside.
You've gotten the drink cold enough. We're going with one of our special clear ice balls here.
Yes, I love these clear ice balls, y'all. By the way, any of the stuff that we're talking about is going to be linked down below in the description. Jason's going to give you the recipes for all of these drinks, and you'll also have a link to our Amazon store where you can buy any of the stuff that you see or that we talk about. I think it's all linked, and if it's not, you can always ask. We answer every single comment. That's one of the things we pride ourselves on. We love getting to know y'all, and
I've got your little garnisher.
It's this one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, that's traditional. That's a classic whiskey sour right there. A little orange
and a cherry. He brandies his own cherries, y'all, so that is a brandied cherry and an orange. Very
classic.
Nice. Very
whiskey
classic.
Sour. Everybody likes them. Good way to dress up your whiskey.
I really do like those. Very, very good.
And I started off with something Erica likes.
Drink number 2.
so different twist now. We're going to do an Amaretto Sour. Very popular and delicious.
Drink.
Now, the problem with low-carb Amaretto is...
Amaretto is full of sugar.
It doesn't exist, right? It's full of sugar. So you have to make it. And we have...
You have to make your own Amaretto.
You have to make your own Amaretto. Yeah, you have to make your own Amaretto. We have a great Amaretto recipe. We've got a little bit different twist than everybody else. Go check it out. It's right down below here. It is our low-carb Amaretto video.
Are we tagging the Amaretto video?
We're tagging the Amaretto video too.
Up there.
So Amaretto, we're making an Amaretto Sour. It's different ratios than the Whiskey Sour. The Whiskey is a little bit more sour. The Amaretto is a little bit more sweet. All right?
All right.
But you have to make your own Amaretto.
Okay.
All right? So let's get after this.
So what you're saying is you're not going to teach them how to make Amaretto tonight, but if they go watch the video, they'll see how to make it.
And if they have the ingredients, they can make it tonight and drink it tonight.
Right.
There's no extra prep
really?
time on our Amaretto. It is ready to go as soon as you make it. It's not like our coffee liqueur. It's not like our orange liqueur. It is ready to go.
Okay.
So let's get our shaker up here.
And it lasts for quite a while, y'all. I wrote this in like a chalk paint, and you can hardly even see that it says Amaretto anymore because there's like hardly any left, but... It says Amaretto, I promise, in my scratchy handwriting.
All right, so we're going with 1.5 ounces of Amaretto. The trick to an Amaretto Sour is you do want to add a little bit of rye whiskey to it. Okay, so about 1/2 ounce of rye whiskey does the trick here.
Okay.
So 1.5 ounces of Amaretto, 1/2 ounce of rye whiskey. Really important. Just kind of balances the flavor of the Amaretto, the sweetness of the Amaretto. Now, where we would normally go more acid than sweet, we're going to do the opposite here. We're going to go with 1/2 ounce of Swoon simple syrup.
All right.
To 3/4 ounce of lemon.
Having a hard time getting the word lemon out tonight.
Well, you know what? It was lemon last time where I realized we didn't have the bitters out, and it was lemon this time where I realized we didn't use the bitters on the Whiskey Sour.
Oh, you forgot to put it in the drink.
Oh gosh.
Whiskey Sour, he usually puts some bitters on top.
Yeah, you just put them right on top. Look.
And then when you stir a little bit,
and then you stir it. It looks prettier than that. Stir with your spoon and you get a little swirl.
All right, how about we'll take, man overboard, man overboard. Oh, no, he caught himself. He caught himself. All right, let's taste it with the bitters. It's definitely better with the bitters.
The bitters.
It's way better with the bitters.
It is. It's still good without them. If you don't have them, it's okay.
Yeah.
All right, back to our Amaretto. 1.5 ounces of Amaretto. That's homemade low-carb Amaretto. 1/2 ounce of rye whiskey. 1/2 ounce of the Swoon, and then 3/4 of lemon, which apparently I can't say. And then we're going in 1/2 ounce of egg.
I can smell that Amaretto, y'all. The Amaretto smells so good.
All right, wet shake, dry shake trick. I don't put any bitters in this one.
Is this one supposed to have a garnish? Was I supposed to be working on a garnish?
I didn't make a garnish for this one. To be honest. I did not have a garnish
for this one.
You can put this same.
That's so good.
You can put this same thing on it.
You could put the same.
Definitely a cherry.
Or you could put a slice of lemon.
Yep.
This is so good.
Aren't they so good?
Oh my gosh. I haven't had one of these in a while.
They're so good. They're so dangerous though because you can just drink them. They're so sweet.
Wow. Yum. Y'all, you need to try our Amaretto. If you like Amaretto in any drink, it's so easy to make and you're going to love it. All right, drink number 3.
On to drink number 3. But first, we're going to recap what Erica called this drink. Do you remember what you named this drink?
I wasn't in charge of naming drinks tonight,
but do you remember what it's called?
It's a Whiskey Sour.
And?
Amaretto Sour.
Oh, you're so good at this, babe. Good job.
Hush.
All right. The third drink, I think you're actually going to like this one. It's called a White Lady.
I don't think I've ever had this.
Gin.
Okay.
But I know you don't love gin, but it also
favorite.
uses triple sec. So
I do love triple
The
sec.
botanical, tasty,
I may love it.
it's mellowed out by triple sec.
I'm not opposed to gin. I just need gin to be in perfect proportions to other things for me. Like a plain G&T is not my jam.
Not your thing. No, I don't. It's not mine either. But all right, so we're gonna build this in a coupe glass. I did go ahead and put it in the freezer so that it's getting a little bit cold because I really like the chilled effect for this drink as well.
Awesome.
This drink is super simple. You need some sort of gin, and of course, we're going with 2 ounces.
Okay.
And we are gonna shake this because of the egg white. Normally we would stir our gin. But because of the egg white, we are going to
There's always exceptions to every rule, right?
Yep. We're gonna go with half an ounce of, I know what it is, I just paused for a second time. Lemon.
I thought you for real forgot again, y'all. Oh my gosh.
And then this is our orange liqueur. Another one of our homemade tricks. We're going in with a half ounce of this.
And if you want the recipe for the orange liqueur, it is in our cookbook, which is linked down below. We have a low-carb cocktail cookbook, and it has amazing recipes, but probably the main reason to buy it is to learn how to make the simple syrups and the triple sec and things like that to then make so many different drinks.
Right, because the liquors themselves are no carb, so a lot of those drinks you just make on your own, but if you want to get like a little fancy cocktails, you're going to need some simple syrups.
Yeah. That's what we spent our quarantine doing, is creating a cookbook of low-carb cocktails. Oh my gosh, that just sprayed me all over.
I need to get a new shaker.
Ooh, I think you do. It exploded.
I think it's time for
this was a
new Boston shaker, y'all.
When I bought this one, I didn't know how into this we would be. I didn't spend a whole lot of money on the accoutrements because I wasn't sure how into it we would be, because we've never really been make our own cocktail people until
you were supposed to be doing a lemon thing.
Oh, he wants me to make a lemon wedge. It's okay.
All right, so I do like to chill the glass with the ice. If you do it the right way.
Lemon wedge, or I thought
spiral
I was supposed
thing.
to do a spiral.
I don't know. It probably don't need to be a huge one for this, but I really like the chilled glass. If you do it right, once you pour the cocktail in, it starts to ice up a little bit. This one probably not so much because we don't really have a lot of water in it because we use the Swoon simple syrup, but it is kind of a cool effect with a chilled coupe glass. So that is the White Lady. Erica is
trying to
doing her thing.
I'm trying to make a garnish, y'all, at the last minute because I forgot my job. My only job is to do the garnishes, and I'm falling down on the job.
It's a pretty important part of your job.
Oh, I get to taste. That looks, pretend that looks pretty,
If you, like, rewind and pause it right at the second she drops it in, perfect.
Oh my gosh.
No, that looks good. That looks really good.
I'm gonna use this one and do the outside, so that it's all lemony for me to taste.
Try that. That's called a White Lady.
White Lady, y'all.
Gin sour.
That's all right.
You don't like that one?
I don't not like it. I mean, that would definitely not be something I would order. But then I'm not a huge gin person.
See, I think that's a good 1920s prohibition type of drink. If you don't love gin, the orange kind of gets you right away. Then you get the kind of slow burn of the
gin. It's fine. And if you like gin, you'll love it. Yeah. It's just I'm not a gin person.
All right, so there are 3 drinks. Which one do you want?
This one.
Amaretto? All right, I'll go with the whiskey.
Amaretto Sour.
Whiskey Sour.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, y'all. We're on every single Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, so come hang out with us. We're either live or we have a pre-recorded show like tonight, but every single Friday night. Bye, y'all.
Cheers.